Welcome to the course Compiler Design. In this lecture, we're going to cover the topic the science of building a compiler. In our previous lectures, we discussed about introduction to compiler, various phases of compiler, then phase wise, how to translate a given source program into phase wise with inputs and outputs. So then the next topic is the science of building a compiler. That means what is the background for designing or construction of a compiler. So what are the various methods are involved or techniques are involved. So that we are going to cover here. So the outline of this lecture consisting of first we will see modeling a compiler, design and implementation, then the science of code optimization. Let us move to one by one. First, let us see the introduction. The science of building a compiler. The compiler design is full of beautiful examples where complicated real world problems are solved by abstracting the essence of the problem mathematically. So that's why this is the importance of compiler design, consisting of many examples, good examples. So where we can solve complicated real world problems. So by abstracting the essence of the problem mathematically. These serve as excellent illustrations of how abstractions can be used to solve problems. So here the main object is take a problem, formulate a mathematical abstraction that captures the key characteristics and then solve it using some mathematical techniques. So this is the main objective of solving a problem, the role of a compiler. The problem formulation must be grounded in a solid understanding of the characteristics of computer programs. And the solution must be validated and refined empirically. So here, the strong problem formulation must be needed for understanding the characteristics of computer programs. And the solution must be validated and refined empirically, continuously to give the exact meaning. So by preserving the meaning, whenever you are doing any changes, then a compiler must accept all source programs that conforms to the specification of the language. That depends on the language specification. The set of source programs is infinite and any program can be very large, consisting of possibly millions of lines of code. It's a very large program consisting of possibly millions of lines of code, source code. Then any transformation performed by the compiler while translating a source program must preserve the meaning of the program being compiled. This is very, very important. So any compiler, whenever you are applying, you are translating one form of the source program to other form. So the meaning is preserved at the time of translation. Compiler writers does have influence over not just the compilers they create, but all the programs that their compilers compile. It's very important. So this leverage makes writing compilers particularly rewarding. However, it is also makes a compiler a development challenge. So this is the importance of compiler while running a program. So then modeling in compiler, design and implementation. So how to model compiler design and how to implement. The study of compilers is mainly study of how we design the right mathematical models and choose the right algorithms. So the study of compilers mainly focused on so how we design the right mathematical model and how to choose the right algorithm. This is the main goal of compilers. So while balancing the need for generality and power against simplicity and efficiency. So here you have to consider simplicity and efficiency, more efficient. Very simple. Some of the most fundamental models are finite state missions, regular expression. So here the two concepts we will discuss here, finite state mission and regular expression, which are the concepts of finite automata. So where we studied in the course formal language and automata theory. So these are all most fundamental models, finite state mission, that is finite automata, and regular expressions. These models are useful for describing the lexical units of programs, nothing but tokens like keywords, identifiers, and etc. And for describing algorithms used by the compiler to recognize those tokens. For recognition of tokens or specification of tokens, we'll use regular expression followed by finite automata. So these are all the two fundamental models, finite state mission and regular expression. So there are some other models also we'll use here. Also among the most fundamental models are context-free grammars. So context-free grammars are type 2 grammars of Chomsky hierarchy. So which are accepted by Postdown automata. So these context-free grammars are used to describe the syntactic structure of programming languages, such as the nesting of parentheses or control constructs. So here context-free grammar is also used. Similarly, trees, that means derivation tree or parse tree, as well as syntax trees, are an important model for representing the structure of programs and the translation into object code. So here we'll use the concept of trees also. So finally, finite state mission. Second one is regular expression. Third one is context-free grammars. Then fourth one is trees. So these are all the most fundamental models for compiler design and implementation. So then the science of code optimization. What is the role of code optimization? How this will be used here? The term optimization. So code optimization is one of the phase of compiler out of 6 phases. Fifth phase is code optimization. We already discussed the role of optimization. So which is used to minimize or reduce the intermediate code. Then that can be taken as the input of the code generator, then produces its target code. That is the role of code optimization. Here the term optimization in compiler design refers to attempts that a compiler makes to produce code that is more efficient than the obvious code. That means after reducing or minimizing the code, automatically the optimized code is more efficient by default than the normal original code. Optimization is thus a misnomer, since there is no way that code produced by a compiler can be guaranteed to be as fast or faster than any other code that performs the same task. So whenever you can optimize by using code optimization, so it guarantees to be as fast or faster than the other code that performs the same task. That the original code without optimization, then the optimized code. Then in modern times, the optimization of code that a compiler performs has become both more important and more complex as nowadays with modern computers. It is more complex because processor architectures have become more complex, yielding more opportunities to improve the way code executes. So because of processor architectures, these are all more complicated. Then it is more important because massively parallel computers requires substantial optimization or their performance suffers by orders of magnitude. So because of the complexity, so more voluminous, that is massively parallel computers require substantial optimization. That means by using multiprocessing, simultaneous task, the optimization can be applied simultaneously with multiple computers at the same time. So to overcome the complexity. So then, with the likely prevalence of multi-core machines, that means computers with chips that have large number of processors on them. There is multi-core systems. So all compilers will have to face the problem of taking advantage of multi-processor mission. On the other hand, pure theory alone is insufficient. So for this, like many real world problems, there are no perfect answers. In fact, most of the questions that we ask in compiler optimization are undecidable, means unsolvable. There are no algorithms to solve those problems. One of the most important skills in compiler design is the ability to formulate the right problem to solve. So this is one of the most important skill in compiler design. So it has the ability to formulate the right problem to solve. So this is the science of code optimization. So finally, compiler optimizations must satisfy the following design objects. So compiler optimizations must meet the following design objectives. The first one is the optimization must be correct. That is, preserve the meaning of the compiled program. The optimization must improve the performance of many programs. Then the compilation time must be kept reasonable with medium time. Then the engineering effort required must be manageable. So these are all compiler optimization design objectives. Any compiler optimization you are applying, so that must meets the following design objectives. So this is the science of code optimization. Okay, now let us move to summary of this lecture. So here first we discussed modeling in compiler design and implementation. Then science of code optimization. So our next topic is programming language basics. So reference for this lecture is PAHO 2, the second edition textbook section 1.1.